What's up, guys? I'm Mr. Clean.
And I'm Tronic. And it still's weird saying that.
Yeah. We're looking at your game today, playing Modern Warfare 2 Domination.
On Xbox. And
Why aren't you playing Black Ops 2?
Because the lag is uncontrollable at this point.
Yeah.
But this game is your classic Modern Warfare 2 rushing like a douchebag with his UMP spas. And yeah.
Never gets old.
Yeah, it's always fun.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about state of gaming. And we'll begin the conversation with Black Ops and Call of Duty and all that kind of
Call
shit.
of Duty
We'll
in general.
Yeah.
So
what do you want to start?
Well, first off, I haven't played Black Ops 2 yet. I waited to I didn't pre-order because I wanted to see all of the reactions on Twitter.
Lucky guy.
5, 6, 7 days after launch, and it was exactly as I expected. The days before, all the big YouTubers were playing it beforehand, so, and then it seemed pretty nice, I guess. And then the first and maybe second day after launch, everyone loved it. And then, according to tradition, everyone hated it after a week. Oh, well, not even a week.
Not even a week. It was like less than 24 hours.
Yeah. So I'm not buying it yet. I think it's almost like when you buy like stuff like new iPhones or whatever. The first ones are always gonna be unfinished because it takes a while for, I guess it takes a while for the developers and all to see what is wrong with the game or the product, and then they have to make a judgment to see what they nice double what they need to fix. But I think it just, from what I've heard, what you told me about David Wanderhart not fully admitting that there's something wrong with the netcode, makes me think that, I'm holding off for a bit more until I try it.
Well, whatever they did with Modern Warfare 3, because this is the same thing that happened to Modern Warfare 3. It was it was basically unplayable. For the first, I would say 2 to 3 months, and then they did something to it and updated it, and it ended up being fine. Not as good as Modern Warfare 2, because this is how a game should play. Like, you shoot some guy and it connects and you actually kill people. But they did something to it. So whatever they did in Modern Warfare 3, they need to bring over to Black Ops 2 pretty quickly. But going back to the earlier point, though, everybody loved it the first night. I actually went to bed launch night pretty pissed off at the game because of the fact that I was seeing people first putting like 3 to 5 bullets in them, and then they would turn and I would just instantly die. And then you'd watch the kill cam and I wasn't even shooting at all.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing more frustrating than that, because I'm not a bad player, and it was just treating me like I've never touched Call of Duty before. And pretty frustrating. So I tried the matchmaking. You can set the preferences like Halo. You can do the best like connection or whatever, and it takes a little more time, and it's still shitty. You'll get, like, let's say I play like most of the day and I'm trying to get videos and stuff. I'll get one game out of like the entire day that's where I get a decent connection, and half the time when I'm getting crap connections, I have hosts. So it's like the early Modern Warfare 3 stuff where you got hosts and it was just, you're just screwed automatically. And it just, I don't know, it punishes like an entire team rather than just having one guy have an advantage, and that doesn't make any sense to me.
No. And I remember during Modern Warfare 3 when they launched a new system that pretty much, not fully fixed, but pretty much fixed the problems. And they said that it could happen that one guy in a lobby was on the East Coast and one was on the West Coast, and even though maybe the East Coast had more people, the West Coast could still get host.
I don't remember
Something
that at all.
something about that. I remember something like that, and that created a lot of problems. But I mean, I still don't understand why they don't just take the Modern Warfare 2 netcode and copy paste it, because it shouldn't be hard. I mean, they have the money,
Yeah.
no doubt about it. I don't know what it is that makes them not do it.
Well, if you remember from Black Ops, I remember very specifically that like Wings of Redemption got the game like a week earlier, 5 days earlier, or whatever. Like that was the very start of like people trying to actively get the games early.
Yeah.
And he said that right away on Twitter, like people are not going to be happy with the way this game feels because they changed it up, and that was a Treyarch thing. Like the Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 1, I'm sorry, felt very different from Modern Warfare 2 or COD 4 and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
and then when we see in Modern Warfare 3, the whole internet thing changed, where how they handled the the hosts and everything, and it's just I feel it's going on the same path where it's just like, well, maybe in like 2 more games we'll get a game that finally runs good. Like we finally got a game where explosives aren't insane, and there's no stupid death streaks. But that took like 3 games to get, and it's absolutely stupid.
I mean, it's one thing if it takes maybe 2 or 3 patches to get it, but it shouldn't take like 4 years for something so obvious to be fixed.
The patches are the games.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Don't worry, we'll fix it in the next game.
Yeah.
And this is a major fail. I thought I had slugs or shots in my gun.
Oh yeah.
I ran up and started aiming with the spaz, and I had no bullets left, so it was absolutely stupid. And then I get killed by a martyrdom right here.
Total nub.
Yeah, that was bad. But yeah, okay, so let's move off of the COD hate, because, well, I'll say this. Black Ops 2, when it runs good, I honestly feel like it's one of the most balanced and fun Call of Duties.
Yeah.
That's no
I
joke.
don't doubt
like,
it.
There's tons of variety with the guns, like all the different attachments, everything. Like you can run around with a shotgun, or you can run around with an assault rifle, or you can run around with a douche SMG, and just shit on people. But when the connections are bad, the game becomes shit, and it's what's going to happen with Modern Warfare 3 is it's going to basically die about 2 months in, and everybody's going to go back to, oh my god, COD 4 is the shit, and then
Because
then it's going to turn into like, oh my god, martyrdom, and then they're going to go to Modern Warfare 2, oh my god, the kill streaks are overpowered and the explosions are stupid, and then it's just then people will finally go back to Black Ops 2, and then by that time it'll probably be fixed, and then it's right in time for the next COD to come out.
Yeah, but the thing they're doing wrong is they're not fixing the problem when it needs to be fixed. They shouldn't wait 2 or 3 months to fix something, especially when they release a game like this every year. If you release,
we're in the David Vonderhaar denial stages right now, so
yeah,
it's classic for that.
But for any game at all, if you release a game series every year and you release a patch that's gonna fix one of the biggest problems with the game 3 months after release, I mean that's the game is gonna have only have three quarters lifespan left or something like that.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah. So, I mean, and people are gonna think it's boring, probably before you even get the patch out. So I mean, just fix it while you can. Just take the criticism from the fans, the guys who play it every single day, and just apply it to the game. Don't make it the game that you don't have to make it the game that everyone just says that they want it to be, but fix the main issues so that people don't have to quit the game and then come back a while later because they paid $60 for this game. Well,
let's take this and now apply it to like Diablo 3, because that's like one of the biggest PC disappointments I've had in a long time. Yeah. Now, was that technically that? I know the original team left and then they created Torchlight 2, but so it wasn't technically Blizzard that took over and created the game, right? Is that what I remember?
Well,
I mean, I know they were
Blizzard.
employees of Blizzard, but it was like a different outside company, or am I totally wrong on that?
Well, I saw an interview with the creator of Diablo, like the guy who came up with the first idea of Diablo,
Yeah.
and he said that they called the team that developed Diablo 3 were called Diablo Blizzard South, because the team that made Diablo 2 was called Blizzard North, and they have very different development style. They make very different games. Um, and plus that Blizzard became Blizzard Activision, I think is a big reason why the game is what it is. But all in all, the Diablo 3 was so boring after you became level 60. I think for the first, well, until patch 104, for me at least.
Well, I mean, but from my experience, it was the loot. The loot just destroyed it for me because I never got anything like higher than what was it, like a blue or whatever. I never had any legendary or any set pieces, and I had like, I don't know, 100 plus hours on the damn game.
Yep.
And you know, by the time they fixed the loot, I didn't give a shit about the game anymore. Like,
No,
and that's
by the
that's
time-
the problem with everything now, you know.
Yeah. By the time they fixed the loot somewhat, I already moved on to DayZ and Battlefield 3 again, and you know, other games. Now I played a little bit, but not as much as I did before.
Yeah. And I see a Far Cry 3 ad on the video right now. Are you looking forward to that? It's looking like it should be pretty good.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool actually. I played Far Cry 2. It was good at the start, but it became kind of boring.
Because all
But
the
I think-
malaria pills, remember that?
Yeah, it sucked. But
Oh
Far
my god,
Cry
I have
3
malaria
looks-
again. Let me take some pills for it.
Oh no! I have to get to town and get the malaria pills, and then I have to kill a lot of people on the way because they always stop the cars and shoot at me. But Far Cry 3 looks pretty good. It looks like it has a more solid campaign.
Yeah, and the graphics look ridiculous.
Yep.
But yeah, so I guess that'll wrap it up for right now.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah, we're trying to work on some more videos and all that good stuff. And if you want to play with me on Xbox No Homo, it's DG Space Tronic. And what's your gamer tag on Xbox?
It's Mr. Clean, but it's Mr. and then CL34N.
Gotta be all late with it.
Yeah.
And then on Steam, I'm Ian48065, IAN48065. And do you want to get your Steam out or no?
Yeah, mine is Mr. Clean as well, but it has a dot between Mr. and Clean. It's the same with the numbers and all, but
God, I'm sorry I asked.
I couldn't have the dot on Xbox, so it's different, okay?
All right. And then we have a Steam group, and then if you send a friend request, I almost said it weird. Send a friend request on Xbox, we'll play with you, party up. We run full parties all the time on Ground War. It's pretty fun, so we make people quit like almost every game we play, so it's pretty fun. All right, thanks for listening, and see you guys later.
Peace out.